There's nobody on board that boat. This captain knows full well that he's not walking away from this. He knows what's coming. Are you hiding round the back? Is that a war crime if I click that? Save it and do it. You're such a scumbag. I bet if I do it, it goes, Captain, you shouldn't be killing innocent people in a war. What? Oops, my finger slipped. Sorry about that, boys. I did mean to invite you on board, but yeah, oh well. We'll try that. Oh my god, AI, will you let me reverse out the way? Flipping heck. Now I can watch him just drive like an idiot. Alright. I'm just intimidating him now. Rubbish driver. Come on, Granny, move it. There's one. No fire. Can you see that guy though? Can you see him? We haven't lost it, guys. That's a solid hit. Let's make our way over. Oh, do you hear an alarm, Jeff? Yes. Yes, I do, Stanley. Do you think we should go downstairs and check out the alarm? Yes, go on then. Should we get a cup of tea first? Yeah, go on then. Zero panic. This is like Consim.
Oh, sorry, Paul. Let me back up. Oh, no,
I think we're bashing.
Hang on, I'm moving away.
Why did you come over here? Get in your own space. You've got one next to you.
I wanted to be closer to you.
It's ridiculous.
I really don't understand what's going on with these bases. Okay, 2 AI trucks have now crashed into each other.
I mean, to be fair, we have got them running the same. Like, the routes collide, don't they?
Well,
What? They went green! You stupid game! It literally went green! And I pressed release and it chucked it in the water.
Oh!
Oh my god. Yeah, I need to recruit somebody. Rather introverted and likes to withdraw in the case of conflict. Why is he getting on a submarine in the middle of a world war? After 8 months of basic training, he became a torpedo mechanic. He's popular with his colleagues and likes to make joke about the officers. Oh, does he now? Well, maybe we won't have him then. He gets angry easily and often gets into fights. Wait, is this Sean? Due to his muscularity, no, it's not Sean. An aggressive, dominant behavior, it could be Sean. He often intimidates others and uses it from time to time to bully the weaker. That could be Sean, actually. He can lead people, not Sean, but it's also not afraid to get his hands dirty. That is Sean. He's used to working long hours. Tom. That's not Sean, is it? If muscle strength or a loud voice is needed, then he's the right person. No, it's not Sean. You got to remove that one first, I think. We haven't had a need for it yet, but I'm sure on the maps later, we'll end up having to use it. Can you watch the paintwork on my truck? Because I'm pretty certain you just scratched the bonnet.
Nah.
No respect. What are you doing with that crane on?
I'll just lift you into place.
Yeah, go on. Do it. There you go. Keep going up a bit more. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you had it then. You literally had it then. It went blue. There. Go on, deliver it.
I'm trying. It keeps disappearing.
Oh, come on.
I love how I can just lift your entire truck.
I really wish you could deliver the pipe, though. I can't help it. I've got to do it. I've got to see what happens if we mercilessly kill sailors in a lifeboat with a journalist on board. I want to see what he says about that. And, oh, my finger's got... Oh, yeah, my finger slipped. Sorry! Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, sorry about that. Whoops! It looks like it slipped twice. Never mind. That's a waste of good ammunition, that.
You see in the left corner, there's a piece of hazard tape.
This?
Drive into it.
Whee! Where's that going to go?
Oh, hang on. I think I've got to go up to knock one down for you.
I was going to say, because that's a... Yeah, you need to knock that one down. It's like a... Oh, you noob! Can I winch you?
You had one job.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, I need to run up.
This is possibly the most awkward place to be flipped upside down.
Oh, yeah.
He had one job. One.
I mean, yeah, I got you out of trouble, but... Hey, nearly.
I'll just recover. Don't worry about it.
Hang on, what if I try pulling you from this side? I'm stuck. Why is my handbrake on again? It's actually genuinely annoying. Like, the amount of times you... Yeah. I'm literally stuck now.
Oh, no, you're stuck. rescue you, Paul.
Good morning, and a very happy Sunday to you all. Hope you're well. So I've got a little confession to make. A confession and an apology, I guess. Firstly, an apology for being late, and then a confession as to why I'm late. Haven't watched Squirrel for years. This is bizarre. I remember watching his first ever video on Pro Mods. Blimey, that's going back. Listen, Tom and Pups, you just shut it, alright? Just shut it. Right, so the reason I didn't start at 11 a.m. is very, very simple. I was completely convinced that it was Monday today. And when I say that, I genuinely mean, like, I was convinced it was Monday today. To the point where I was planning the rest of my day, right? Because it was Monday. So I was planning my day. And then around 10 o'clock, I heard my daughter go out. And I thought, that's unusual. Why is she not in London working? That was clue number one. Then I heard my son going out. And Mrs. Squirrel had taken him to meet his friend. And I'm thinking, oh, he's going to some card convention on a Monday? That's weird. They're normally on a weekend. Clue number two.
Good morning and thank you for getting Mer into games like Foundry and Parcel Sim. Thank you so much and take care and all the best to the family.
All this time, I was just taking my sweet time because it was Monday morning and I was chilling, checking my emails, doing my thing. But it gets better. I then go into the bathroom to have a shower. I put the radio on. I'm listening to LBC, and the usual presenter that is on at that time of day is not on. And I'm thinking, oh, he must be on a holiday because I don't recognize this presenter. Okay, that was clue number three. Then I came downstairs and I had a text from Pups, and it was like 11:02. And he said, is everything okay? Because obviously I'd started the stream, I wasn't at the stream on time. So he texted me, is everything okay? And I'm thinking, oh, that must be from yesterday. That must be from Saturday, that message. He's clearly mixed up. He should have remembered that I'm only starting at 4 o'clock on Saturday. So that, yeah, I ignore that. That was clue number 4 or something. And then I'm making a cup of tea and I'm bimbling around thinking, oh, you know, I might go to cinema this afternoon. I'm thinking, this is what, genuinely. I put my phone down on the desk and I'm making a cup of tea and I look at my phone and it says on the lock screen, Sunday the 22nd of June. I'm like, what? Why is it saying Sunday 22nd of June? So I go over to my tablet in the kitchen, which is showing like, because I'm looking at solar power for the day. I'm thinking of, you know, should I charge my car, etc. And it's saying Sunday. And I'm like, what? Why is it saying Sunday? It's Monday, you stupid thing. So I bring up my phone and I bring up the settings. I go to the time and date. It's automatically synchronized.
Good day to all of you, Sklohive.
And I look at my phone and it's definitely synchronized. And it even looked at the calendar for the day and the timeline was on 11:29 for Sunday. And I'm like, why is it saying Sunday? I look at my tablet. I look at my phone. And then the penny drops. Then the penny dropped. Then all the clues came together. Maybe it's actually Sunday. Maybe my phone is right. Maybe Pups' text is right. Maybe my daughter's gone out because it's Sunday. Maybe I'm just on the wrong day. And that's when I went, ah. And then I texted Sean. And then I just came into the office and started turning everything on, thinking, yeah, I should actually be streaming right now, shouldn't I? That has never happened in my life before. I've woken up and thought it's a different day. We've all done that. I very quickly realised that I'm wrong. Like, oh, I got mixed up. But to bimble around in the morning and be convinced that the world around me is out of sync, like it's got the wrong day, not me, is a first. That is a first. That was an epic gamer moment, yes. So that is why I'm late this morning. And I haven't got anybody else to blame. That is 100% squarely on me. I envy your confidence in your own perception that everyone and everything is wrong. It's amazing. It's so amazing. Even I can't believe that. Become a tinfoil hat enthusiast. You're not joking. Oh my God. That is genuinely a wake-up call, that is. Wow. Anyway, let's read some messages here. Norris, thank you for 28 months. Max, 54. Steve-O, thank you for 10 months. Thanks for getting me into games like Foundry and Parcel Sim. Awesome. Dave Hawking with 19. 3 Guns with 40 months. That's a double top. Roarix, thank you for a bullseye 50. I love the darts here. Double top, then a 50. Good scores. Bigfoot, thank you for 94 months. Pipeline Design on YouTube with 5 months on Peanut. I'm sure we can forgive you only this time, though. I can't say that that'll never happen again, but I really hope it doesn't. Cobbydale, thank you for 111 months. Love the binary of that and Bolly with 32. Right. Now then. Since it's Monday and I last played this 2 days ago, can anybody remember what we was doing here? I mean, what day are we on in the game? Today is Friday. Okay, so tomorrow's Saturday. Which means... Oh, no rail. We're only delivering truck stuff tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to need some more storage, aren't I? I'm going to need some storage. I'm going to need another pack... Because I need 1 packing box for the airline and 1 packing box for the rail stuff. And the rail stuff tends to be quite a bit of it. I might even need 2. Hello from very cold New Zealand, Cam. What are we doing here at the moment? I can tell you we're not very cold. We're currently doing 24 Celsius. Getting up to 25 maximum today. So we're currently... Was there anything I was about to do? Anything I was about to buy? I mean, we did consider putting things onto a shelf here. This is... Oh, yes, we're going to rejig this. That's right. We're going to rejig this stuff. I need to put more gap there. How do you upgrade the tiers on these scanners? Because they're pretty slow. Delivery size, delivery speed. Conveyor deliveries we've got. Export size. Requires tier 6. Okay. Receive an additional 2 parcels per delivery. Wowzers. I mean, if you can handle it, you'd very quickly get the money back. Don't need that. There was a tooltip e-upgrade, but it was disabled. Ah, yeah. Oh, no, I think it was disabled because I was looking at that, though. When I look at... Is that going to be a tier unlock thing, then? Lol, Buzz. Yeah, but to do it for time, I mean, we've all done it with time, but to do it for an entire day is impressive. Why don't parcels move from the truck in my game, even when the doors are open? What am I missing? Have you got the upgrade to deliver stuff? Have you got this upgrade, conveyor deliveries? Because you need that to then attach a piece to that, and then it will come down there. Now, what I don't like about shuffling this over...
Hi Paul, you getting Immers kicking in again, or you taking tips from British Airways and Rail, always one time but never late Kappa?
Dave, honestly, mate, I can't even explain it. It's that bad. Right, we're going to push that back there. Oh, that's not good, is it? Find this thing a bit janky. Okay, so that's saying it's going that way. I want it to go that way. No, that's not right either. That's the output line. Okay, so I've just punted this back a little bit. What am I trying to do? I'm moving this back a bit to give us some more space because I can afford some conveyor to bring it over here. I feel like these scanners are too close to my table now, is what ultimately what I'm thinking. And in order to more efficiently use the scanners, that output line there, which is the rejected, no inspection sticker applied, so that needs further inspection. That's not long enough. So I'm going to move this back, basically. And then this is where it gets stupidly messy. So I think it's like... That's not right at all, is it? That. Yeah, approved, rejected. It's worth for Paul to stream on a Monday. What's going on? Let's see. Now, I've got approved, which we're going to punt over there on much longer belts. So I need to buy some more belts for this. I won't need any round pieces for a while, I'll say that much. Now, what I might do is send that out that way. Right, I'm going to buy some straight pieces. Let's buy 10 of them and another 2 racks. What's that cost? That's $2,000. Get that. I'd like to thank you for the advice over the years. I'm sending PPL. I couldn't say pass my chat ride on Thursday. Well, congratulations, dude. Now the fun really begins. To be honest, passing my chat ride felt like a formality. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't the same as flying a plane for the first time on my own. That felt much bigger. Which sounds weird, but... Once I'd got to the chat ride...
Paul and chat.
Oh, God.
We are starting to look like Amazon. Skleros.
Once I'd got to the chat ride, I already knew how to fly a plane. And I knew that I knew how to fly a plane. It was only a matter of not making a mistake at that point. But to fly a plane for the first time, when the instructor gets out of that plane, he jumps out and goes, there you go, over to you. You know, try not to die. He doesn't say that, but literally, it's try not to die. The very first time you bring a plane back on your own is when you really feel a sense of achievement. I don't know if you found the same. Over there for a second. Hey, Chris. Looks like we're starting to log Amazon. Yeah, well, if they had little robot drones going around the place, I'd agree with you. Right, now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this green one here and we're going to put it here. Gonna get rid of that. So basically, the approved stuff's going to come to here. If it's road, I'm going to put it there. If it's rail, I'm going to store it. That's more or less how this is going to go. You are the robot drone, lol. Cassius, thank you for 18 months. Terry Davis, thank you for becoming a Cashew member over on YouTube. So we'll give that a little bit of a buffer. This rejected thing is going to have to go that way. Let's see, valid. I wish you could move things around in chunks though, it's a bit of a faff. Right, need some more straight pieces to connect this. Right, what do we think about that then? I wonder how many years of college it takes to get designs to conveyor streams. You know what I've always wanted to know, D's nuts? You know, you go to these factories and you see these massive production lines and the really complicated production lines, like building a car kind of thing. And you've got robots, and you've got people, and you've got parts, logistics, bins. Like, who designs all that stuff? And what degree did they take at university to get into that kind of job? Because that is like real-life Factorio. There must be some kind of manufacturing course you can go on. But, I mean, the skill set you need to do that is crazy. Right, where's the rest of this? Is that what industrial design is to? I don't know. That's why I'm asking the question. Like, what degree course is that? Okay.
Wow, 47 months now.
So, this is stuff that we directly need to check. That's what this is. This is stuff that we're rejecting, either automatically or manually. But either way, that needs to go to there. Eventually. Roadrunner, thank you for 47 months. Code Red Ranger, thank you for 120. That's 10 full years, Code Red. Thank you very much. Alpha Whiskey, thanks for 62. Still needs belts for the last scanner. Yeah, it does. Need the red stamp, sticker stamp. Yeah, it's a tech unlock ultimately. Now I've got another box here, which I'm thinking
Squirrels nor am a squirrel.
I might put the red ones over here, which are not necessarily rejection, but it's going to be extra storage there. But things I'm not able to deal with right now. So, stuff that comes out of here is pre-approved stuff. So pre-approved is fine to go there if the day allows it. If it's plain stuff, it's coming all the way over here ultimately. We'll go there for now. When I bought storage rack, yeah, I could have chose the colour, couldn't I? Forgot about that. Shouldn't really have used red. We can reuse these red ones later when we do rejection stuff onto the storage bin. Have you got the stacker shelf loader thing? Yes, I think we have. The loader conveyor, that one. Loads parcels from the conveyor belts into storage racks. So I could in theory have that go into a red rack. Sean's on another break. Tom, I'm telling you, mate, if you actually look at it, I don't think he can sit at his desk for more than 60 minutes at a time. I think he has to get up and take a break. Like, he just has to. So we could spend $600 and have it load onto a rack there. But I'm not too worried because that's quite a long belt. Similarly with this, we can't load onto a rack with this because some of this stuff needs to go straight away. Some of it needs to be stored. And everything here I need to deal with. So I don't feel that we're at the point where that makes sense to buy that. His PC has just crashed on him, but it's still a break in my book. You know what, Tom? If he was on an Intel, he wouldn't have half these issues, would he? Please say that to him when he gets back. Can we all? Please do. If he comes back and mentions his PC crashing, then everybody can say to him, if you had an Intel, it would never happen. Because it will really wind him up.
Absolutely cinema. 107 months of pure joy Skelton.
I have an AMD Firefighter, but it winds him up. Refric, thank you for 107. I wonder if I can put them like that and still stack them. I probably could, couldn't I? Just a hitbox thing. I might go with that. Have we got a contract? Can't remember if we have a contract. We do have a contract. Valid for Kristen. I think we had... Do you have one already? I thought we did. Okay, Kristen Valid we're looking for. And it's currently only road deliveries, so... Referic, thanks for 107 months. Contract, correct denials 31, correct approvals 37. That's pretty good going. I'll probably make some mistakes because my brain's not woken up yet. Because it's Monday. I would love to know where all this comes from. Why is it my job to move it? I wonder if I'll wake up tomorrow and think it's Tuesday or something else. Who knows? Let's get that on country. Saturday. Road stuff only, guys. Road stuff only. Pre-denied. I had to think about that then. Tomorrow's Sunday as well. Oh, that's good to know. Come on, we need more deliveries. Pre-approved for rail. Pre-approved for rail is going to here. Can't deliver rail yet. Pre-approved for road is going to here. Pre-denied. Right, finally we've got one to check. Vocure is correct. But it's deliver tomorrow type thing. It's already been denied, I missed it. This is denial sticker needed. Pre-denied. Occupied by rail looks good. This is denied. Oh, it's approved for rail. Okay. Approved for rail, not denied. I'm getting mixed up already. This isn't bode well. This is denied. Any more stuff we can pick off? There's a pre-denied one. Oh my god. You can't jump very high. Right, Mateen is good. And we can deliver it today. Pre-approved for road. Pre-approved for road. It bugs me that you can jump barely as high as a conveyor belt. Okay, Molland is good. Delivery some other day. Prowana is good. Congradi is good. We can't deliver to Carrot. Deliver to Implant is good. Pre-approved by road. Yak Danica, I've not seen. Ah, that's rubbish. That's rubbish. Nope. Soulport is correct. Delivered by. Let's go another day. Ligball is correct. Pre-approved by road.
Sklee happy Sunday all Scrove.
What was the reject belt? Did I just mess up? Leg ball flag different. This one, no. This one? That one. Where did I send leg ball? I don't know where to put it. On the air. What, the leg ball flag is different to what I just saw? Oh, it's got a white triangle, isn't it? That's really sneaky. That's really sneaky. I can't remember where this one came from now. Kristen. Was this from the approved thing? I can't remember. Sounds like I made a mistake already. Rana, looks good. That's delivery tomorrow. This is pre-approved for road. This is a reject. Unathia looks good. It doesn't matter if you drop the boxes. That's a Kristen approval. I think we've just done our contract. Send it later. We ain't got time right now. Pre-approved via rail. Leg ball is incorrect. Unathia is incorrect. Strentum is correct, but then you can't deliver it via burger. So that's getting binned. Pre-approval for rail. Really game, I have to get to the other side to move it. Whatever. Leg ball is not good. Denied. Denied. My word. A lot of stuff coming in. Pre-approve. Wants delivered by helicopter. Good luck with that. That's a rejection. I'm going to put that there for a sec. Pre-approved by rail. No, I don't. I've already put 2 for Kristen. Kristen's only needs 2, doesn't it? 2, and I've already put 2 in that room. Janathia is... Leg ball is correct this time. It's gonna go there. That's the end of the day by the look of it. Okay, gotta let them go through. That one's a bin. By the parcel upgrade. Which one? We do have to get the envelope upgrade thing, but I said I'm not dealing with that until I've got this belt system going. There's one where you can upgrade the size of that, which might be worth getting. Given the amount of parcels we've got coming through. The last reject has a label. Don't know. I think there's at least one mistake in that batch. Maybe two. What country is that? Schmelblebels. Just make your rejects and accept lines more distinct. You mixed up 3 times, I think. How? How do I make them more distinct? I can't color code them. The kind of best thing I can do right now is get the loader for $600 and have color coded storage bays is about the best thing I can do. Where did I just get this from? Did I get that from here or from here? I picked it up, read chat, and forgot where I picked it up from. Reject. It was a reject. This one's fragile, Jeff. Yeah, boy. $400 bonus. Let's go. Incorrect export for parcel with cargo type rail. Oh, I sent a rail item. Dang it. Contracts. What are these? 3 parcels invalid. Must be invalid with denial stickers applied. I mean... Fraud team is building a training set, probably for some silly AI model. Send off 3 parcels with an invalid serial number. Yeah, that becomes annoying to figure out. Because I need to look at why it's rejected and hand scan it. 3 parcels, must be valid with approval stickers applied, must have air cargo. We have 3 sat over there, don't we? If I take that, I can just deliver it, can't I? And that gives us a cheeky 330. Hey. Why wait till Wednesday to ship when you can get a contract that lets you do it now? Must contain 7 parcels, 265. Not, yeah, road. They're not really worth it. I'll let it refresh. Right, we've got 5 grand in the bank. I got 1 wrong, which is not bad considering that was my first run for today. And it's a Monday, so that's not bad. We've got a lot of rail stuff sat over here that we can ship tomorrow. So the question is, send it in our truck. Yeah, it's got 8 on it. Get some more money. The question is, what do you want to buy? Well, it's only worth buying the expansion if we can get something tier 4 that's useful. So on the automation side, loaders would let us load into a shelf, which may be useful. So the next scanner's tier 5. There's no rail tomorrow. Is there not? No, you can't upgrade the scanners, and I don't know when you can. This is tier 4, a pause a conveyor. Manually pause and unpause the flow of parcels. I don't know why you need that yet. Unless it's to stop things being shipped. So you could, I guess you could have a shelf full of stuff ready to send and then pause the conveyor so it doesn't send it. And then unpause it on the right day. Maybe. But then the unloader conveyor is a tier 4. Which is very useful if you've got the loader conveyor. Because that allows you to put thing on a storage bay and then it'll just send it. You can upgrade scanners on scanners. 5k per upgrade. Wait, where do you see that? Where's the scanners upgrade? I don't even see them. Well, so when I look at these, it's the upgrade is locked out for me. But it doesn't tell me when I get that. What are the decorative options, colours or indicators? Huh? So it wants me to buy this one. Check certain parcels for prohibited items. Parcel opening toolbox. Well, that sounds like an extra layer of faff, doesn't it? It wants me to get this, envelopes and small boxes. Lightweight envelopes with padding inside, used for shipping small items. Plus $5 per parcel, valid submission. Setho, thank you for subbing with tier 1, welcome. You'd say go for what, Shadowcone? Storage. Tier 4 gives the medium rack for $900, 12 parcels. That would actually be quite useful. That would actually be quite useful. The letter upgrade, it's a free $250 per day. I see. I just need to be careful on the contracts, wouldn't I? Because some will say a contract for letters or a contract for boxes. I would make the intel belts longer so you can get more parcels through to maximize your money. That requires an investment in a lot of belt. It's the only downside. This upgrade here, I can't even get yet. Contents inspection prohibited. I have to allow prohibited items before I can even get tier 4, so that's not even on the cards. To get a longer intake belt, which is already quite long, you'd almost have to send it this way, merge it with that one, and then send it this way and around and back here like that. Boom. That would give you a much longer intake belt. Hands, how you doing? And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. And back. You're probably looking at $3 grand's worth of belt to get that loop in. And then we get that with the envelope upgrade. And that'll boost our profits. And then the one to get after that would be the delivery speed. That would get more through, wouldn't it? If we can deal with it. Can you unload from the shelves? Not until I get tier 4. The unloader was a tier 4 item, Ditanator, and to get that, I need to get that prohibited items. I don't think it's worth the time setting it up. But the input belt, if it was longer, would potentially allow more parcels to buffer on it. That's why you'd think of doing it. You get a longer loop, effectively. You don't need to build a full extension today. You could build a partial loop, then add it later. You could run 1 to 2 whole days in the time it takes to set up. You think? That seems a little exaggerated. So I think we could do that. Take that out of there. Put it there. And then so the quicker we merge them, we then have a longer buffer, don't we? So you send them in, get them on this buffer. This then becomes a single buffer. Effectively. We're going to need 1 turn there, plus 2 turns at the end, and however many straight pieces we need. 2 of them. And then, let's see, 2 of them would get me the end. 1, 2, and then however long we want it. So that would complete that loop there. So then it's a case of how many you want off the back of that. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You need 20 pieces on top of that. So you need 22 pieces to make that work. Need 3 turns. I do need 3 turns, yes. Where's my mouse? 1 turn for there, 2 pieces to match that, 2 turns at the end, and then a whole load of double straight pieces. Yeah, you're right. These need flipping around now. You only need 2 corners. You have a spare one to the right. Nope. Don't think we do. So then the question is, do we want to get automatic conveyor loaders going or not? I think we do. I think we need one for the like the ones that I need to deal with. Yes, because I noticed that short run there was starting to struggle. So I think I'm going to get a loader for that. And I'm going to get a particular coloured storage for it as well. Like a yellow. Stuff that I need to check.
Another month more money from Bezos.
I like Bezos' money, Manic Frog. Thank you for giving it to me. Thanks for 12 months. And then if we get another loader here for the reject column, I can put that onto a red shelf. How much does that come to? 4 grand. surprised they didn't give you any kind of a head torch on this game. Because you can't see what you're doing. Unless they're just trying to encourage you not to do this at night. Maybe you're meant to do this in the morning. Pick up the pallets, and with that pallet in hand, you can pick up boxes according to other streams. Oh, you can do it that way round. Interesting. Can't get medium pallet until I get tier 4. Can't get tier 4 until I get prohibited items. So we're in a bit of a mass lock situation. Try that. Oh, you can just attach. Like, literally, who knew? Can you unpack them this way as well? Oh my god, game. Can you, like... No, there's no way of putting them down. Did you know, Tom? Captain Smarty Pants, did you know? No, you didn't. You can open them on the pallet. How? Wait, maybe Tom knows. Right, so you're saying if I press Q, it drops them, it doesn't open them. You want to know why it's called Parcel Simulator? It's more of a custom simulator. Okay, what would you expect a Parcel Simulator game to be like then? What gameplay would you expect? Want to be a parcel? Change my mind. Yeah. Packing parcels? That sounds exciting. Well, I'm just going to leave that there for a second while we get this bit sorted. Annoyingly, I need to nick... Actually, no, I've got a yellow one for this. Connect storage racks to loaders to automatically store pallets. A green light shows when connected. Wow, never expected that. Here we go. So this is... I don't like the way you can pick things up like that. Anyway. I prefer it if you could, like... You know, over here you can press X to lock items down. I wish you could just lock an item there and then you don't get this hitbox. I should do it, shouldn't I? And then we've got to have a red one over here, for which I'm going to need to nick some parcels off here temporarily.
Heimliet.
Stoffel, think of it 7 months. No, that needs to go back one. Where did this box come from? Okay. The downside of having such a large input buffer is at the start I'm going to have to physically move things over because otherwise it'll take forever to get into the system. But once that's done, they can buffer things, can't they? Is it Monday today? So that means... Oh, it's Saturday. Oh, God. There's no rail tomorrow either. Rip. Why is there no rail freight on a weekend? So leave that there. I'll take these M1s. This is why I need a medium one. Really. But hey ho. Right, so we're gonna get the what was it called? Parcel type. So we're gonna get envelopes and small boxes now. Get some extra cash. You can palletize some of the rail and move it to another part of the warehouse. The question is where though? Tell you what I might do. Might chuck it over here. Keeps it out of the way. There we go. So that is loaded on there on Monday. it's a proper storage system. It make do until we can get the real thing. I like how all the money you earn, you end up spending on stuff. Just get rid of the neighbour's rubbish. Right, we don't have a contract yet. Is the one worth getting? That's the question. What's that? Must contain 3 parcels valid for Janathia. That sounds worth doing for 400. So Janathias are contracts that we need to watch out for. Is Sean even around? Has he come back, Tom, or is he still trying to reinstall his CPU and get an Intel one? So Janathia's flag has got like a yellow custard strip through it.
47 months of this madness. Thanks, Paul Scrove.
Guitar Man, thank you for supporting me for 47 months. You have some train approved for Janathia? That's a very good question. There's one. What madness? It's a nut house, mate. That's why the madness comes from. Another one. Well, that's good. We got 2. Okay, just need 1 more for Janatia. Okay, let's do it. Ooh, we got little packages coming through, look. No pre-approved? Blimey. It does look like little Amazon packets, don't they? Approved by road. Nice. Approved by rail. Nothing's come out of here yet. It's still going through the system. Oh. We have a reject. Approved for rail. Lovely. Contract done. Okay, we have a check to do. Luana is good. It's a rail item though, so it goes over that. I do like having this little buffer storage thing going on here. Christian. That looks like a Christian flag, but we can't send it by email, so it's getting binned. That looks fine. It's failed. Do you know what? I literally put it down and thought, did I just do that? I think it was that one. Was it that one? Oh, God. No, it wasn't that one. No, no, don't double down on the failure. Don't double down on the failure. It was this one. Right, we'll check this one. That looks like YOTS flag. Molland looks good. It's an auto deny. Happy with those. Oh, have we got any stuff we can lift? Be approved. Ooh, pre-approved for rail. Road, I should say. That's a hamburger delivery. That's not happening. Right, reject. Reject.
Hi Squirrel, how are
rail.
you doing today? And hi all in
Oh.
chat.
No. By rocket. Amazing. Wonder how much they paid for that. Night Owl, thank you for 5 years. Happy anniversary. I'm going to need to double the input speed by the look of it. I think we're processing way too quickly for it. Reject. It's another reject. I have to say, most of the stuff is like rejected, isn't it? Soulport looks good. Rail. We can't deliver it by cake. That's getting rejected. Soulport by rail looks fine. Yeah, because the cake is a lie. Exactly that. Yeah, we're not getting enough. We could buffer way more than what we've got here. Congradi is good. Implant looks fine. Oh, aircraft stuff's getting full. Rejected. Leg ball flag actually looks good this time. Implant still looks fine. Mr. Semcopter, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're well. If this is a pre-approved for road. Yeah, look, we've reached 1,700 and we've still got plenty of capacity here. Need to hire employees, lol. Don't think we're going to be allowed. Another aircraft. Rwana. That looks fine. Delivered by rail. I tell you what, when rail day comes, we've got a lot of parcels. YOTS is definitely wrong. Don't you try that on with me, sunshine. Need to get that bigger output buffer as well. This is a reject. I don't know if you can upgrade the speed of the belt. You can upgrade the speed of the scanners, which is obviously a big thing. Reject. Yeah, Danica is correct. Kristen, that looks wrong. Yeah. Double the scanners. They're not cheap. Any more stuff on this? There's a reject. There's another reject. Another reject. Well, you can, I mean, rejects do split off automatically. The problem is, example, this one, this doesn't have a sticker on it, so I need that extra manual step. If it already has a sticker on it like that one, I can put it straight there. But we don't have anything that can detect whether it has a sticker on it or not. Please. But it has to be stickered before it's sent. Deliver to Kristen via road. Come on. Natine via rail. Check that over there. Kristen flag's good, but the cargo type is invalid. Bonio, thank you for 5 years, mate. Thank you very much. Happy anniversary, sir. Happy anniversary. These all need deny stickers on them. Hitboxes in this game do need improving. Janathia via rail. Martine flag is definitely good. Rail. Caught! Caught it! Implant is good via road. Okay. That's the wrong flag. That's the wrong flag. Because Ligbull has an extra bit of... No, that's the right flag. But I can't deliver it by cake because the cake is a lie. I think that is all of them. Okay, let's send these as well and get the extra money. Woo! $400. Nice. Wait for a refresh on those. Okay, we're back to 4,600, but we have a lot of rail parcels that will ship tomorrow, which will bring in more money. Is there anything to improve on our current tech level, given what we've got here? I think we could probably cope with delivery speed upgrade. Increase it by 10 seconds. I don't know how long they take, but I think that would give us... Okay, so I can't upgrade again until I get tier 4. We could also go for this, which will give us more parcels per day. Detect the denied belt straight out. Detect the denied belt straight out. You mean this one? Oh, I see. You mean send it straight away. Yeah. I mean, that would do it. It's a lot of belt to get you over to here. What does it gain you? Not a lot. It doesn't really gain you anything, does it? Because when I pick it up here, I just go, oh, it's got a sticker. I don't feel like the investment's worth it. Can the scanner check that pre-approved also check pre-unapproved? What's pre-unapproved? See, approved goes out here. Denied stuff goes this way. Anything else goes that way. Trucker Pat, thank you for 56 months. I could increase the parcel size just so we get more stuff more quickly. That will give us more income effectively if we can keep up with it. $252 electric bill. Why is the electric bill going up? Is that because we've got an expansion? Parcel opening toolbox. That looks like a shelf. So we get charged per belt, do we? Sticker applier. That would be lovely. That's tier 7. See, once we get to tier 7, anything that comes into here, we can just automatically put a sticker on it and send it. That would be great, but that's tier 7 unlock, which is brutal. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the unloader, but it's tier 4. Double the first scanner so the rest of the scanners are used more actively. Why just the first scanner? What percentage of stuff comes with the approve sticker on it? The problem is all of them take like 10 seconds each, don't they? If you put a second sticker detection on your deny line, it would then check for already denied, and you can have that go directly to the deny area. Yeah, but like I say, I don't really want to belt all the way around there just to get a small saving. A package that goes to the denied belt is not going to the rest of the detector. Well, it's not. Anything that gets denied goes straight down here. Look, invalid, invalid, denied. Always goes down this belt, which goes to here. I think I'm misunderstanding what you mean then. If you put a second sticker detection on your deny line, it would then check for already denied, and you can have that go direct to deny area. Oh, you mean put it here just so it auto punts it there? I mean, that's... How much is that machine? That's a $1,200 machine. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About $2,500. For what is not a lot of benefit, because the box still comes here and I just move it there. I don't feel like that's worth it for $2,500. I think we more or less go with what we've got. We're going to have more parcels today, so we're going to find out where the problems are. They've not really refreshed. Four parcels of the road cargo type. For $265. That barely feels like you get anything above what you get paid anyway. Didn't we work out we get about $50 a parcel? So you're probably gaining about $65. It's not good because this requires us to scan the serial number. They specifically want serial number invalid. Which means when we get to here, we then have to pull every parcel there and check for, with the hand scanner, the serial number. Not worth it. Can you belt straight out of the sticker checker to the discard door instead of belting into the combined discard line? Yeah, you mean belt it out of here, Brendan? You're saying belt it out of here and take it all the way over there? You can do that. Right, today they're accepting rail deliveries. So guess what we need to do first? Where's that upgrade where you can double the output size? Export size, $1,000. Tier 6, give me a break. Why is that tier 6? That's just brutal. To be honest, one of the annoying things about having a limit of 8 on the output is you have to keep running over there to smack the button, which is somewhat dumb. Did I send the contract? The one from yesterday, yeah. It also sends tier 10, yeah. And double output is tier 7. That feels like an artificial limit. Cool, let's get rid of all the rail stuff. Oh, there's more stuff coming now, big time. ML is Wednesday and Friday, I think. Right, Soport is correct. Shipping rail. Implant looks good. There's a lot of stuff coming in now. Look at this. Oh my god. Right. You. Molland? Yeah. You need a bigger storage shelf for the airplane stuff. Oi. Strenton. Yes. We'll accept that as a Strenton flag. Vacuous good, but the cargo type's not. gridlocked. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Thing is, I don't need to deal with these right now. I can always deal with them later, can't I? Ooh, right, okay. Janathia is definitely not the right flag. Yes, it is the right flag. I did get that off the middle line, didn't I? Was that a reject? I yeah. I got this one off the middle, didn't I? That was a reject. Oh god. I can't remember anymore. I literally don't know which way around these two went. Was it Janathia? Oh, I just put it back on the input. I can't remember. You go back around again. You go back that way. I've no idea. I think Janathia was a reject, but I honestly can't remember. Helicopter's definitely not going to happen for you, pal. Don't even recognise that city name. Kristen looks good. Some auto reject. Country scanner would be nice. It's probably unlocked in some stupid tier. Soaport, that's wrong. Even I know that's wrong. Molland is good. Oh, I thought it said 8, it said 6. Country scanner's tier 4 or 5. Right, end of the day. That's good. I think we need to go tier 4 just to get the storage. Because it's getting a bit crazy. That looks fine. What's not labelled? This one? Or this one? I missed a sticker. Did I? What do you mean I missed a sticker? I put the sticker on it. The other plain one in that pile. Oh, that one. Right, these are rejects. Frentum, yes. It's just about right. That is such a dodgy flag, that Ligbull one. You're busy, you think, yeah. Soulport. We're suddenly getting an awful lot of boxes coming in. Janathia is good. I tell you what, the reject line is always really busy. Don't even know what country that sticker was from. It really is shocking how much reject stuff. Like, you would think that rejects be a minority, but they're actually... There's more rejects than anything else. Hence by the number of times I have to keep running over there. That's a Christian flag. Apparently I got one wrong. Incorrect sticker applied. Invalid denial. Okay, mistakes are made apparently. I don't even know what country that is. Schmello. Cake is a lie. See, you literally need somebody to do this job here. Just like pre-filtering. Full-blown Factorio, we're nowhere near. We don't even have filter inserters yet. Nope, that's not that one. All these here, and I'll pick these up. All these here are approvals. I need, oh my god. I'm literally doing overtime. Like, if that clock was still ticking, it'd be midnight before I get through this lot. You have a pre-filter for your belts. even with a speedy scanner. Yeah, but I'm tech locked. There's things I want, but I'm not allowed to have. I can't even upgrade a scanner yet. It's that brutal. Soaport. I don't know, we'll have to have a look at the... Like, we've got cash now, so we need to have a look at our situation, because this is bonkers right now. No, that's not the right flag at all, is it? That's not the right flag at all. Lostelia. What's that? $85 parcels, blimey.
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more. And you gotta get it out, but the more you get it out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks and its publisher's clearing.
Costly, thank you for 15 months. Not quite enough for that pallet. You still have packets on the ground, that's what I'm dealing with. There's all these as well. It's just nuts. There you go. That's the first day we've done 100 parcels. Ooh, doggy. That was crazy. What an absolutely crazy day that was. All of these here are for Wednesday. Almost 10 grand. I think we need to invest in some equipment, but I don't know what equipment. Like, a country scanner would be great, but we're not allowed it. Country scanner is tier 5, which means we're going to have to do 2 upgrades on the warehouse, and I can't even do 1 until I get the next parcel type, not parcel type. The next, what's it called? The one that allows, I've forgotten where it is now. Licenses, here we are. This one. Prohibited items. And prohibited items means a toolbox, and a toolbox means another thing I've got to deal with. Check certain parcels for prohibited items. Now, how does that work? How does it tell you? That's locked for me. I need warehouse tier 4 to get that. Hang on. It's a sticker on the box. So I need to get content, required license, content inspection prohibited. So I need to get the license before I can get that. But I need to, I need to buy the toolbox to get that. Got it. It's a bit circular, but I need to buy this thing, basically. If I buy that, I can get tier 4. If I get tier 4, I can get some more stuff, so I think we just get that delivered. Have new mail. Only some parcels need their content inspecting, indicated by the red content inspection required label. Use the opening knife to open the parcel and deny parcels containing prohibited items. How do you know what items are prohibited? You upgrade to tier 5 and automate as much rejection as you can. You can then buffer the approvals to the end of the shift. Yeah. Sounds easy. Thanks for 93 months, Devil. Bob, thank you for becoming a Peanut member on YouTube. A tab in the tablet shows you. Gas canisters, batteries, cash, knives, bleaching chemicals. Please tell me this doesn't change every day. It's always the same. Good. Make the second line turn right rather than left and join later to increase your buffer. You mean to make that turn this way? I'm not convinced it's going to make any difference, but... Oh, great. It means do that, basically. I'm pretty certain it's the same buffer. I don't think that gets you anything. Marine. I'm going to need a blue shelf. We can now get $900 medium racks. Does the maritime stuff say that only maritime stuff will come from door B2? No, it only goes to door C1. I don't know what that B2 means. A1, B1, C1. It's got a B2 there as well. Right, so now we have to deal with prohibited items, and we have to deal with maritime stuff. You'll want the opening shelf on the table. Really? Actually want it on here? Like that? Color code the racks, I'm going to have to. I need to look at what automation we now have. So we don't have any extra scanners. The next scanner's at tier 5. That's the country scanner. We do have the unloader. So, with a bit of money, you could basically have stuff manually pause and unpause the flow. Here's a question, right? That's not accepting aviation stuff today. If I was to put one of these boxes on that belt, would it then take it down there and class that as wrong? Or does it only class it as wrong when I press that button? Because that's a big difference. It used to work like what in the demo? Only when you press it. Okay. So if I was to put that on here, valid submissions 1. But I've not been penalised yet because I've not sent it. It's only wrong if you press the button. I always use a pauser. You see, that was my question, Bigfoot. Is, do I need to invest in a pauser? If you click that when that's red, that's on you. Can't get it back. I don't buffer because later you can get the auto sender. Better to get it best practices now. You don't buffer because later you can get the auto sender. So what you do, Pandorian, is just let that go in. Because the only advantage to keeping stuff here is if I get a contract that says, oh, send stuff to implant, I can come here and go, hey, I've got 2 implants. If I put it in there, it's gone. But I'm just thinking, like, with the maritime and aviation stuff, I'm going to want to have things just belted over there, aren't I? Like, I'm going to want to say, right, I've got a aviation thing, I want to put it on a shelf, and it'll just send it. You do have pauses, but they're 125, so not that expensive. Okay, I'm gonna get... See, because that also opens the door for road and rail to have... You can have a shelf for road and a shelf for rail, and you can pause the rail when it's not rail day. So it unloads off there, yeah. But, when is it? It's only on a weekend that it's not rail. So I'll have some more money by then. So, I think I'm going to get... I'm going to get 2 pauses, one for maritime, one for aviation. I'm going to get 2 unloaders to send them down there. And I'm going to buy shelves for the whole thing. Can't buy a blue small rack, which is really annoying. It's annoying that the medium racks come in better colours. Maritime's only on a Tuesday, which is why I'm thinking of buying a blue maritime medium. Have you had anything to eat yet? I just had a cream egg because I was feeling hungry. I'll get one of them. I'm going to need plenty of conveyor to get stuff down there, aren't I? What do I need to do to get tier 5? Do I just buy another expansion? Yeah. So yesterday was a very busy day. And now it's going to get worse because I've got prohibited items to deal with. I'm just thinking what it is I can do to improve the situation. That does not need to be there. Yeah, I wish I could color code conveyors, I really do. Yeah, it's just another step, though, Bigfoot, that's going to take time, you know? I could buy the larger pallet, but it's more money. I did not know that. You can't sleep while you've got things in the truck. Interesting. I genuinely hate the jump mechanics in this game. If you don't jump at the right point before a belt, you don't clear it. I shouldn't be jumping on conveyor belts anyway. How am I supposed to get around? Kept telling the devs to give us stairs, but it never happened. Right. Now to go through the mess and find what I need. I love the way that you can just expand something and then you can't move. Yes, Tubbsy, I can definitely do that, mate. I can ignore all your comments in favour of Twitch streamers. Duly noted. Let's see. I think we'll have that turn a bit earlier. No, you can't paint conveyors. It wasn't quite the same yesterday, egregious. Yesterday, somebody accused me of ignoring Twitch streamers at YouTube in favour of Twitch. This time, he specifically asked me to ignore his in favour of. I can do that. Now, do I put these on there already? That's the question. Or do we just... I bought the pause ones, didn't I? Is that pause one? That's an unloader. Really? I needed a pop-up screen to tell me that. Thank you, game. What does the pause one look like? Tara and I, how's the game? Not so bad. You know, I get multiple pallets to store air and ship cargo until shipping day as they're cheaper than shelves. Yeah. You can do that, but it's $500 for a... It's $500 for a medium pallet. It's only $900 for a medium rack. And they both hold 12, and one can be unloaded and this one can't. So $400 is even worth it? The shop sells conveyor belt paint, but you need to unlock it. Right, okay. What does the pause thing look like? Because the box doesn't exactly make it super clear. Pause looks almost identical until you open it and see the lights. Great. That's a pauser. Loader. I haven't upgraded any belts, no. I'm gonna let that fill up. I ain't got space. I mean, that's... When's it? What day is it? Monday? The next fly day is Wednesday. I think maybe it needs a bigger storage box over here. Because that's full already. Right, so in theory, like I'm here, put something on a plane, boom. Put something on a ship, boom. That's kind of how I see it going. Genuinely don't know if I bought enough belts, I just guessed. You can buy a large rack, then unload and load at the other end of the rack. You can buy a largest rack for 900. I mean, it's got a longer conveyor on it, so the buffer's also bigger as well. Right, that's the maritime one set. You could load it from one rack and then load it to another rack and double your storage capacity. I can't see why not. You could do that. Like, I could unload that, send it back onto another blue rack, and load it off again. I think that would work fine. However, you'd need an unloader and then a loader. So loader looks like that. So it's an expensive way of doing it, but you can do it. What's this box? I got one wrong, apparently. I technically got more than one wrong, but I corrected it before it went through. Three parcels with Invalid deny stickers. Yeah. 3 parcels must have rail cargo type. 1 parcel with a valid approval. What was the point of taking that? You're going to get paid that much money anyway. Okay, 3 rail, we can do that. We can do 3 rail. Right. Now then. The only thing I'm considering right now is whether to get bigger storage shelves here. Well, I mean, I could move this up a bit. Doesn't get us a huge amount, but... Really, game? I think you need bigger storage when you're working, you're taking parcels off quicker than they're coming in. My concern is this one more than anything, because, like with this one, if this fills up, you've still got a long buffer that won't stop the scanners working. If this one fills up, like let's say I'm faffing around opening a parcel here, and this fills up, as soon as there's 2 parcels there, boom, that stops scanning. And that just backs the whole thing. So if that had a larger shelf, it might work better. And they wouldn't make any difference to me, although I'd have to remember to look up because boxes are also up here. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to place this over here for now. I might just sell that red one. Or we can use it for rail here later on, maybe. Get a yellow one? Man, that's some severe packaging going on there. Look at that. They managed to get that whole thing inside that little box. There you go. Can you have a shelf for ones that need inspecting and leave them until last? Well, that's what this is. This is the shelf that needs inspecting. This is the rejection shelf, which in theory could go there, but they all need to be stickered, and I can't get a sticker machine for that until tier 7. Now, I'm not even sure how we use this yet, so this is going to be interesting. What was the contract for? Was it 3 rail? Contracts. 3 rail. Okay, in blend is good. Congradi. That's rail. That's a contract one then. That's one. Implant is good. Kristen by Marine is good. Got our first Marine drop. Why is that set there? Vocua is good. There's not many pre-approved items in this one. I've not seen any prohibited ones yet. I'm sure they'll appear soon. That looks like a valid Marine. I am. I'm behaving exactly like FedEx. What's in the gold? That is actually valid. Looks like the wrong one. No parcels on the top shelf so far. That Kristen flag's completely wrong. Oh, there's a required one. Blimey. Right, that's another rail one. That's all 3. I think they only wanted 3, didn't they? Yeah, so I think the rail contract's done. Can't deliver by helicopter, sorry. Not a service we currently provide. Molland via truck is absolutely fine. Strentham is fine by truck. Rowana is okay. Blimey, is it 5 o'clock already? Oh, I just thought we're shipping maritime today, aren't we? Implant. Strentham, I think that's fine. I can't find it. There it is. Right. Another deny there. There's an output, another output for boxes without a sticker. Yeah, they're the ones that go through the scanners. Parcel with content inspection labels need their content inspecting. Use the knife from the opening kit to inspect. Deny parcels containing prohibited items. I don't need to because it's already been denied, so nah. Ocua delivered via hamburger? Don't think so. Congradi, I can't remember what that flag looks like. It's a circle. Aviation storage is filling up. No surprise. Yeah, I need to send all. I need to go around and do a few things at the end, including ship the maritime stuff. Kristen is fine. To be honest, there's quite a bit of maritime stuff. I didn't think we'd get a lot of it, but... Come on. I am going off memory on that one. Yeah, it's fine. Can you explain how you're selecting shelves and belts? Yeah. It's denied, so we don't care. It's denied, so we don't care. Need to deny the sticker. Effectively, anything that comes out of this scanner is already approved to go, so then it's just a matter of putting it on the right conveyor belt. It's what you call a pre-approved. And then there's the pre-denied stuff, which comes out over here and already has a denied sticker on it. So we put it on the reject belt. So anything with that sticker, anything off the red shelf is rejected. So if it's got a sticker on it, I can just move it straight onto the belt. What the? It's just a weird bug. Picking the item up and then I can't see it. Seriously, game? If it's on the middle belt, I have to do something with it, which means checking the flag, checking the delivery type, make sure it's all good. So, look on the flags, Congradi is fine, aviation's fine. That then goes to the aviation shelf, which is here. How do you get the parcels onto the belt from the truck itself? There's an upgrade that lets you fit a belt to the truck, effectively, and it belts it in that way. Vacuous flag doesn't look like that. Because pre-approved can't go down the belt, because that belt would go there, and that's only for road and rail. If a pre-approved item comes for the aviation, it would need to go over there, and if it was maritime, it would need to go over there, so I can't have it belt anywhere. It has to come here, and then I have to decide which belt to put it on. As for the pre-denials, we don't... If they've got a sticker on them, they can go. If they don't, I have to put a sticker on them, and we don't have the facilities to put a sticker on them automatically, so they can't be sent either. So the approvals and the denials cannot be automatically sent anywhere. I still have to do something with them. Like that's a truck, so that goes on there. Inspect which one. Ooh, good spot. I didn't see that. How do I do this then? It's just some RAM and some whatever that is. Your CPU and RAM is fine. How do you package it up again? Okay, how do you put stuff back? Repack parcel. Just some dodgy Intel CPUs. A lot of tech stuff going on here. Yeah, Pops will buy one of them CPUs. He'll only buy Intel. Intel fanboy, that's what he is. What is that? That's brilliant. Coffee machine and coffee and mugs and everything. Might have been some two-tone mugs in there, yeah. I've got no room. Congradi. Delivered by a hamburger? I don't think so. Wrong flag, my man, wrong flag. I bet I've got some wrong for not inspecting them. Because you have to spin the box around to see that label. It's not obvious. Right, what did I do with my palette? There is a penalty, Right, first of all, we can send the maritime stuff batch. We can send that batch. That's a rail. It's maritime. That's a road. Aviation. Probably time to upgrade which pallet, Roy? Okay, that's them done, and then there's this. And getting better from yesterday. Watching it's frying your brain. I'm not surprised. No, we don't click that now. Hopefully that's right. Hey, it's 245 contract. Right, what else have we got left? I'm going to send those maritime and pause that belt.
Sclove.
They're not accepting yet. Booch, thank you for 42 months. 3 rejects have not been processed yet. And we're up to
Another month.
8,800.
I hope you all had the greatest weekend. We Swedes have celebrated midsummer for 2 days, so we're a fairly slow country today, haha.
Thank you for 92 months, Kelloth. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. See, one question that I have that's not been answered is, should I send them too? I know I can send them too. I don't know if I wait till I get 8, I'll get a bigger bonus. But there might be priority deliveries that I really need to send now. Like rejected ones I don't care about, but these I do. So should I send them at the end of the day or wait till tomorrow and risk them being late? We honoured the old age tradition to dance as frogs around a very suggestive looking pole this year. Lol. If you have rail tomorrow, you can wait. No rail tomorrow, send it now. Okay. Well, it's a Tuesday, so we've got rail tomorrow. Oh, it costs $5 per cent. Submission standing charge. I didn't spot that. Huh. Interesting. Right, we've got $9,400. We're tier 5. To get, sorry, tier 4. To get to tier 5, I'd need to spend 1,900. So now we're tier 5. And we've unlocked an additional scanner. And a table. Apparently. A basic wooden inspection table. So we've got a secondary table that we could use now. More importantly, we've got another scanner. And we like scanners. The sticker checker conveyor we have. The weight, the serial number, and now the country. So we're definitely having one of them. Now you can upgrade belts and scanners. Finally. Checks the country and flag of a parcel. We're having that. The question is, how much belt do we need to hook it in? Country seems best one. I mean, it means I no longer have to check flags, doesn't it? It means the only thing I need to do when I pull it from here is check the delivery type. So then the next question is, does it matter on the order? Not really. But hooking into this is going to be interesting. I think what I'll do is I'll copy this pattern. That goes out to there. That could then come back to there and put the machine there. Push it all that way a little bit. We will have to turn this to there like that. So I'm going to need a couple of corners at least. 4 corner pieces at least. Try the bridge. But what do we want the bridge to do exactly? Can you walk under the bridge piece? Like if I had a bridge piece here, could I walk under it, sort of jumping through the door? Nope, it's too long. Even if you crouch. One, two, three, four. Let's try that initially. $2.5 grand. I'm going to upgrade things when we've got the money, as it were. I'm going to splash out on a medium parcel. Put that there for now. Okay, where's my medium parcel thing gone? God, I have to enter the truck before I can do it again, you scumbag game. Yeah, I put it in the basket and didn't check out. How many times have you done that? It can't be opened in the truck. Amazing. That makes life a bit easy, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, I need a merge belt. Forgot to buy the merge belt. That's the one thing we're going to have to buy. I may have to buy more corner pieces anyway. That comes out of there, goes into here. That goes into there. Yeah, I need more corner pieces. Oh, that doesn't work because... Oh, bad game. I'm either going to have to put all my shelves that way, or... Oh, that's awkward. Can I rotate that? Oh, that's a bit faff. That's not going to work. I really don't want to have to move all of that one square that way, because that is going to be so tedious. Move the other scanner back one. What, this one? Yeah, I suppose we can just do that, can't we? Got room. Right, so I need a merger and a corner piece. Does that look right? That looks okay. Buy a conveyor joiner. Upgrade the reject rate. Probably should. I'll buy an extra corner piece just in case. We don't need to though. And I might want to spend money on scanning upgrades. So we'll not spend the money just yet. How much does that scanner cost? $2,000 to go to level 2. Holy... $5,000? What? Flippin' heck. So how long does that take now then? I've upgraded it. What does it say how long it takes? What does upgrading do? Basically, it'll take less time to do the scan. Higher throughput. Hang on, if I box these up, presumably we won't get charged electricity for them. I reckon I'm getting charged electricity for them, even though I'm not using them. Why can't we put them on there? That's so dumb. You can't put boxed items on your shelves, which is literally what shelves are for, because they're not parcels. They're not delivery parcels, so you can't use them. Yeah, I know you can put them on the pallet, but don't you think that's a bit dumb? I went for lunch, we had 10k, come back, we have 1.8. Mate, we've been investing. Might sell them at some point. Tell you what, I could use them for approval stuff, couldn't I? You know, if I spot approved or whatever, I can put them on here. Okay, I'm hoping that's correct. Shall the billing... I'm hoping that's correct. What that means is when I pull things off here, the only thing I'm checking for is cargo type. I don't even need that country code list anymore. Second to last scanner valid outputs. Corner piece wrong. That's a very good spot, sir. Thank you. Not only that one as well. Both of them were wrong. Can't get a stamp until tier 7 or something stupid. I wonder if it reduces your electric bill by replacing some of the input buffer conveyor with your spare rack. You need a loader and an unloader though. I mean, you could do it potentially. You could have the stuff coming into some racks, but you'd have to load them and unload them via what are they called? These things. $600 for a loader and $600 for an unloader to go between the racks or back off again. But in theory, yeah. Time to go to sleep and wake up to my neighbours throwing their bin bags over my wall. Wait, did I do 0 incorrect? I'm impressed. Why have I got 58 WhatsApp messages? What on earth has my family been... Like, talk about spam. So I get this with my daughter and stuff. She'll send me like these massive text messages. You know what I mean? Like, she'll sit there with her thumbs on fire just going... I'm like, if you need to say that much to somebody, just phone them up. Why are you sending a wall of text to me? There's like 58 messages. Like, why don't they just get on the phone? Seriously, just talk about bad use of... I don't know. It's save belts if you tied your scanners closer together for the approval outputs going directly to the next instead of that loop using a single corner piece. You don't want them too close together, Kirkane, because you need a gap between each scanner because the output can be blocked by the input of the next one. If that makes sense. Grumpy old man, Wood Fairy. Oh, wow. How to win friends and influence people by Wood Fairy. Maybe she doesn't want to call. Like, when text messages first came to being, the whole point of them, in fact, they were limited characters. A bit like Twitter used to limit tweets. The whole point of them was short messages. But now people send each other entire pages of stuff. Right, what are we sending? Are we sending our stuff today? We are indeed. So we can send it. Glued to TikTok. Instagram is what my daughter glued to. The other one's glued to TikTok. She's sending short messages, 58 of them. No, she'll send one message that's like, takes up your page on your phone. Well, that's true, Captain Flint, which is fine for short messages, but not huge ones. I don't know if you can upgrade conveyors. I don't think you can. That's pretty much where I'm at, Jerome. When I see a massive message, I just think I can't be bothered. 58 messages, whatever. Wow, look at all this. We're getting paid here. You can upgrade conveyors.
6 years Wahoo.
What tech level's that then? Oh, $50 level 1 to level 2. $50 per belt. Wow. So I could upgrade all of this input just to speed things up. And it would cost me an absolute fortune. It's 500 per 10. If I get more than 3 messages, And it doesn't look like it's stopping, I just call them. I don't know what it does, it just says it upgrades it to tier 2. It doesn't actually tell you what it does. It's anybody's guess. Oh, look at that, perfectly on 8. Amazing. Boom. You can upgrade the amount of parcels, and I did do that. Receive an additional 2 per delivery. I did an upgrade on that, and I did delivery speed as well. And as a result, we're getting swamped. You can upgrade your outbound. Question is, why would I want to? I might upgrade these to get them out of the way quicker. So they're not blocking. Oh, you got a little blue light on them. Look at that. Get a little blue light. Now, when I look at those belts, they seem to be moving at the same speed as that belt. Like, there doesn't appear to be any difference. So, did the upgrade just put a little light on it? Is that all it did? Do you know what I might do? I might see what happens visibly by doing this. Did we take a contract? $400. 3 parcels. Must be invalid serial numbers. Nope. 2 parcels. Must be valid air cargo. Could have done that. I'll take that. Although we are shipping aviation today, so it's possibly not worth it. That was the same as that, but with 4 parcels, but they don't care what it is. So I think all in all we'll take that. And the first 2 aviation ones, we'll just send it to the contract of Dink Deliveries. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to watch what speed they come down this line at. And see if it slows down when it gets past that. Oh, that's visibly quicker. That was visibly quicker. Look at that. Can't deny that. Makes a lovely sound. Sounds like somebody with a broken impact driver. There you go. Now they're coming through thick and fast. How long does that take to scan now then? Was that quicker? I'm not sure. Kind of hard to tell if I'm honest. Oh. Completely missed. Someone said 5 versus 10 seconds. I mean, if that's true, that's a worthy upgrade. I'd love to do that to all the scanners. Okay, don't see anything wonderful there. Reject. Reject. Where are you going? Rail. What was the contract again? Was it aviation? Air cargo. Are we shipping rail today? Yeah, we are. Valid cargo type, therefore all good. That is definitely not a valid cargo type. Wait, did I just get that from rejection? Done it again. Did I just get that off the reject thing or not? I genuinely can't remember where I just picked that up. That's a deny. It's because I read something and I'm thinking about what somebody just said and then forget what I just did. Like, that needs an approved sticker, I think. I think I just got that from the yellow box. Aviation, valid. First two are going to contract, aren't they? So we've got that ready. Rejecting that. That looks like maritime. We'll run down here. Aviation. It's more than weird not having to look at the country flags. It's brilliant. That one needs dealing with, look. That's where I'm going to get caught out, is that stuff. Because you can't see it on the box very easily. Okay, right. What are you? Maritime. Need one more valid aviation. Send it. Fragile, look at that, it's got fragile stickers on it. Approved. Approved. This is a reject. I can't put the label prints in the middle because I need space to put the box here. And then I'll have to unpack its contents sometimes. Not seen a lot of aviation stuff. Again, it seems to me that the reject count is always really high. There's the fragile one. Hey, there we go. Right, that's the aviation contract sorted. Five o'clock already. That's fine. Need to remember to ship all the aviation stuff. So have another 4-hour cargo, you can do another 2 contracts. Yeah, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if you get paid enough to do it. You should put the approve or deny scanner before the other scanners. Mate. That's exactly what that is. That's an approved denied scanner, right there. It's the first scanner that's available. Garden peas. I think they're okay with them. Oh, sending them, isn't it? Oh well. Cable car delivery type. Gee, let me think. It depends on what day it is as to what you're allowed to deliver that day. It's on the board at the back there, you see it? Wednesday, aviation, rail and road. Blimey, there's still a lot coming through here. You just need a what? An auto labeler. That's the dream. That will take away a lot of grief, but that is tier 7, I think. There are content restrictions, yeah, so if it says inspect contents, you need to open it up and have a look. I have a belt backwards. Whereabouts? What on earth is this? Carrot delivery. That's a reject. I'm not even gonna bother inspecting it. Mantis, where's the belt that's backwards? That country checker really is a big time saver. Is the manual checking required for delivery at the top left of the label? I guess not then, Mantis, right? Nearly there. If you put shelves each side of the desk, you can increase the buffer to the drop by 6 to 8 times. Yeah, I mean, I did, you see this here, I'm thinking of doing that anyway, because at the weekend, there won't be a rail going in there, I'll need to buffer all the rail input. So that is definitely on the cards anyway. Well, that's what I thought. I didn't think it would work without a belt backwards, but I guess he was trying to troll. I asked him where the belt was and he didn't answer. I think we'd have spotted it by now. A desk to handle rejections solely might make it less confusing. Possibly. We'd have to have a desk with that table though, just to handle rejections, and then a desk over here to handle acceptance. At least he was polite and said, excuse me, excuse me, I'm just trying to troll you. Oh, well, as long as you're polite about it. Yeah, makes a big difference, doesn't it? I think that is that. System works with backwards belt, but there is a backwards belt off the input to reject. An input to reject. That doesn't sound right. I think it's more complicated than it looks on the sticker scanner. Yeah, backwards belt wouldn't work. It would just stop. Right, let's see. Day are we on? On Wednesday. The rail doesn't work on weekend. See, when the rail stops at the weekend, I'm thinking I want to be able to put stuff here for rail and have it buffer. Might even move the desk that way a touch so we get more space. I think I want a large storage here. I'm just pondering that second desk idea. Yeah, let's finish that. Maybe have a belt loader onto the shelf for the rail stuff and then unload it directly into the output with a pause in between is what I was thinking, Captain Flint. The problem is it requires me to, it's at the moment I'm going road, rail, boom. I have to effectively have one for rail and one for road. And the rail one gets buffered via a pause so that I can stop when it's not rail day. A longer buffer between the first and second scanner. Why did you see a problem? I'm going to send those 6. And then we're going to turn that off. And I'm going to get a bigger shelf for aviation, I think. Bottleneck between the 2 scanners. If you upgrade them all, it will sort itself out. Yeah, but it's $5,000 for an upgrade, and that's most of our money. And then it'll just bottleneck between this scanner and this scanner. So it's not really a solution. I mean, I can move that one block this way, possibly, just to give it an extra belt of buffer. What I'm going to need is a storage bin for aviation. Big storage shelf for aviation. A big one for rejections with an unloader. So aviation can be... black. Aviation black, there you go. Rejection, we need a red big shelf to buffer that. Then we're going to need an automation unloader for the rejections. Is it possible to run multiple conveyors in at the initial point to maybe have different scanners be in places to parallel the 4 parcels be checked different aspects at once? So we could We could put an approval scanner on each of the belts. If that's what you're saying. The problem you then have is dealing with the belt itself. I mean, let's face it, you could put an entire set of these on each input door and have it have its own thing, but there's a cost involved in doing that. And so what do you really gain is the question. We don't seem to get a lot of approvals coming off here. Stuff either gets rejected. There's quite a few rejected, not a huge amount. I don't know. I feel like I need tens of thousands to do it properly. Need a pause, unload, and merge, and a shelf to the rail buff for the weekend. Yeah, I don't need it yet, though. I'm going to get that on Friday. Because I don't need to worry about it until Friday. Well, the input belt is already wrapped fairly substantially. Conveyor paint, tier 8. You know what? I'm sat here thinking I'm quite hungry and I've noticed it's 10 past 3. I've missed my lunch. Well, I've missed my lunch by 10 minutes. I had no idea it was 10 past 3. I'm starving. Right. I'm going to take a break for an hour. Or just less than an hour. I'm going to go and get some food. I literally had no idea it was Sunday either, yeah. I'm going to try and get back for 4. So about 50 minutes. I need to get some food. I'm starving. So he thought it was Monday, lol. Right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back in less than an hour. Or an hour-ish. Need to get some grub. And then we'll unpack that. And carry on. Lovely. Enjoy your lunch as well. See you in an hour. If you're heading out, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Hope you don't think it's Monday like I did. And I'll see the rest of you back here in about an hour-ish. That's it for me. Bye for now.